this is what I look like at the end of the 2 weeks. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to Ram's Life YouTube channel. My name is Tiara, and in today's video, I wanted to share some exciting news with you guys. I think in one of my videos, I mentioned that I had an interview last semester. I'm gonna see if I could find the video. I had an interview, and this interview was actually for a residential assistant here at CSU. So I am an RA this year, and I'm so excited because one, it's my last year, and two, like, I get to connect with residents and like see like them moving in, because I used to be a first year and then now I'm like graduating. Like, this is genuinely so crazy and so exciting to me. So I kind of wanted to bring you guys along with me on this journey of being an RA, what it looks like, the duties that I have to do. I have a lot to do. Today is day one. It is Monday, August. What is today's date? Today is Monday, August 4th. We do have 2 weeks of training as an RA. You have to have 2 full weeks, and you have to move in early to get here to prep for the training. So I have a lot to do. I gotta decorate my residence hall. I need to make name tags. I need to go to training. There's so many different things that I actually need to do. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna do all that fun stuff. So the very first thing that I do have to get off of the list is go to training. Today's session is kind of like an intro session. We did get like a full complete schedule. I'll put it here on the list, or here on the side. I'm kind of just gonna be bringing you guys along with me on this journey. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to our first session, or sessions. I don't really know how this video is gonna be structured, and then I'll come back and debrief and yeah. Say hi to the vlog. What are you eating, Mama?
Veggie straws.
Veggie straws. Hey guys. Wow. Consider me here. So I realized the clips are gonna start jumping kind of back and forth because the week started getting really busy and really serious. So I kind of had to like lock in and focus. But basically the next clips that you're gonna see is at the very end of our week 1 training, we had a picnic, and this was kind of like a team bonding and team building like time for us to kind of get to know more about like our regions, because during training we learned that I believe there's 5 regions, so that means like all the different residence halls, and then depending on the one that you're in, you're like in region 1, region 2, region 3. So that's kind of like what the next clips are gonna be. It gets so freaking confusing, so just bear with me. But the next clip you're gonna see is just us at the picnic, and this is something that Housing and Dining put on just for like a little thank you. So we did get like food and stuff, and my coworkers and I, we just like carpooled there. So just bear with me with the clip. Just hold on. We got that. And we finally made it to the park. Finally. We're like about 30 minutes late, but it's okay. Okay guys, I got the Vito. Look how tiny this is. But we're still thankful for the food. And I got jalapeno chips. Editor me here again. So I realized, like I said, the video's gonna start getting like really crazy and kind of, oh my goodness, kind of all over the place. But I kind of wanted to do a recap before we jump into week 2. So I did mention that RA training, residential assistant training, is 2 weeks long. So I finished the first week, and I never did like a recap or anything on the things that I learned. So I have my little schedule here because I forgot it is a few weeks later, and I'm like now looking at the footage and I'm like, girl, what did I even film? Anyways, so starting off, so we started our training Monday, August 4th, and literally Monday was all just like introduction, knowing your role as a residential assistant, knowing that you have resources, things like that. And then day 2, which was Tuesday, we learned about like just responsibilities again. It was kind of the same thing. And then we also learned about like the different programming. We literally spent so much time with programming, like for this entire week, and I'm talking a little bit in the future, but literally, like, we learned so much from about programming, putting on events, why it's so important for like your residents and community building. We learned so much, and so we did that for a few days out of the week. And then Wednesday, August 6th, we did another making connections, as well as like building more skills, and then learning how to normalize conflict. So they did give us, I have a sheet here. So it was this sheet here, and it basically was a whole session. Sessions were about 50 minutes, but the way that they had it set up, and it's probably going to be different in the future, was in the mornings you would have like your big wide lecture hall type, or you would have like individual times that you would go with your coworkers, or with your region, I should say. With your region, you would go and do your designated time that they had for you, and you would do different workshops. So this workshop was all about like how to approach conflict, and this is really good because it not only works for like roommate issues and stuff like that, but I feel like it also taught me more so about like how to address conflict, even like in a working setting. Like, you're not always gonna agree with people, and so I really found this session really nice, because it kind of was a way for you to kind of guide and have those difficult conversations that we often neglect. So they had different areas like debate about it, discuss it, avoid it, acknowledge it, and then here they gave you like some resolutions. So like if they're not being addressed, you know, like maybe someone else needs to step in, just like different things. And then they provided us with this QR code, and this is literally like a website of different like services that you can use for conflict. So yes, that was amazing. And so that session, how long was that session for? It was only for an hour, so 50 minutes. And I think this was one of my favorite sessions that week. And then we finally got to do like a whole session. This was on Thursday. We did a whole session about like your role as an RA. So this was like duty walks and writing IRs, which is like incident reports, TDRs, tour of duty reports. These are all things that you have to do as a residential assistant in order to make sure you're like keeping a nice and safe community. So we did that, and then we also went over the key policies. This day was a lot. We had policies, and then as well as, what else did we do? Oh, we did do TDRs that day. This day was literally so long. So I'm telling you guys, training was from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. straight. And literally, like, I thought they were over-exaggerating, because the first day we got out early. No, like, it was like a full course thing. So that was great. And then, yeah, fast forward to Friday, which I talked about a little bit later. We did have a picnic. That was great. They catered Jimmy John's. The sandwiches were literally this freaking big. Like, it was like a sample bite, but they did let us go for a second, so that was great. And the nice thing too, it came with a drink. Or no, did it come with a drink? It did come with a drink, and then it also came with a cookie and a big normal size thing of chips. So that was great. So yeah, that was kind of week 1. So the next clip you're gonna see is week 2, and then I'll come back for a full reflection on it. Good morning. So it is day 1, week 2 of training. I woke up, oh my god, I need to walk the other way because I forgot they're doing construction over there. But anyways, it is day 1 of week 2 of RA training, and I'm up super early. It's about, let's see what time it is. It's 8:13 right now. Training doesn't start until 9, but I have an interview at 8:30, so I'm walking to the LSC right now to do my interview, and then I'm gonna go to training. But I'm super excited because This interview is like an internship, so we'll see if I get it or not. I don't know. But as far as that, and then I'm gonna hurry up, rush over to the training. Sorry, I'm holding my AirPod. I don't know why I was holding it like that, but yeah. So I'm super excited. And then today, am I walking on the wrong side? I am. And then today for training, it's kind of just about building connections again, and then tomorrow we're going to go into like more in depth with conflict. So I am excited for that because I had to wake up super early and I want to be able to like lock in, and so knowing that it's a little bit lighter. But yeah, that's that. I'll update you guys throughout the day because last week was very chaotic. I did not do update as much as I should, but yeah. Again. Okay, literally me and editor me, I promise you this is like the same clip, but okay, I'm coming back in. And so I realized I didn't talk about like what door decks are, or like I didn't talk about like what I'm about to do in this next scene. Am I explaining this right? Okay, so basically part of your role as an RA, you do a lot of freaking decorating, So these next clips you're gonna see me designing my end caps, my door decks, what else? My about me boards, all of those things. So I'm gonna explain what those are. End caps are like right when you walk into your residence hall, like right when you walk into the door. It's like this design, basically, this like outer part. That's basically what an end cap is, and you have to design that. So you gotta come up with a theme, and thankfully, which is so amazing, everything that I like possibly needed was all paid for. So like I didn't have to pay for anything. Like that's amazing. So that's what that is. And then door decks are like the name tags, and these have to go on the residence door. So you have to log in, and like they don't give you a roster or anything. You have to log into the portal that we use, figure out who's in your hall, figure out like which room they're in, and then you gotta like write that out. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in this next clip. And I used Cricut to help me design and cut everything because nobody got time to be cutting everything. Like, it's just too much work. So I used Cricut to do all like the designing and cutting and gluing, and you'll see that in the next clip. So it's basically, I would say a few days later. I wanted to show you guys I finished my door deck for the candy pieces, and now I'm working on the lollipops. And basically what I'm doing is, let's see if I have an example. I have one like this, and I'm just putting on another layer, and then I'm gonna write their names here, like at the bottom. But one of the rules for creating the door decks is it has to be 3 layers. So I glued the swirl, and then I have my base, and then I also have this background, so it'll kind of looks like this once it's finished. So that's gonna take a little while because I still have this stack left. I would say it's probably about like 20 left, so it shouldn't take too long. And then after I complete that, all I have to do is write the residents' names on here. So I'm not gonna record that part just for confidential reasons, but I did want to update you guys that to let you guys know, like, this is what the door decks look like. They're finished. It took me, if I had to count how many days it took, I would say it took about 4 days. Like one day is just cutting and using the Cricut like I showed you guys, and then another day like gluing. Like if I kind of like locked in and did it all at that moment, it probably wouldn't have taken long. Probably would have taken about like 3 days. But again, I did these over, it took me about 2 weeks, but if I condense it down, like the timeline was about 3 weeks, which is so much work, but it was all worth it because I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to get really lazy, but I'm like, no, like these need to look good. Like this is, I remember when it was my first year and I'm like, oh my gosh, my name's on my door, like, and I want that genuine feeling for my residents as well. So I just wanted to come in and update you guys with that. So I am going to finish gluing these. I'm gonna write their names, and then I'll give you guys an overview of the hallway and what that looks like. But honestly, I might jump in and start working on my end cap, which is that end of the door. I did place some blue down. I didn't record that part because when I tell you, it took like me and another RA to help me out. So I didn't record that part, but I'll probably record me actually decorating the end cap. Maybe, we'll see. This is like all over the place, but yes, this is my progress, and I will update you guys with whatever I'm doing next. So the idea with the borders is I thought it kind of looked like gumballs, and then it also has this cool like holographic effects. I feel like it's more, you can see it more on camera. In person you can't see it like that, but now I just need to add the pictures in the middle, and then I'm gonna put about me, what I like, my campus involvement, and then I'll put like a support area right there. But it looks so good. Okay, so I started laying out my photos. Look guys, it's a Ram's life. This is an older photo. I'm just gonna use that one for now, and then I'm placing all these other photos of me and my grandpa when I got initiated into my sorority. And then I have like some other photos. I was thinking of placing this. So like I'm at the top here. Let's see if I can like put that here. Okay. So I have my photo. And then let's see, I have a bunch. I have these 3 photos left. So I was thinking I'm in the debate between these 2. I think I'm gonna put this one just because it's more of like sorority life, I guess. Me and my gear. Yeah, this is kind of like a rough sketch. And then I wanted to put this picture, and then like, well, maybe I don't need the dog. My dog. I love Grizz, but I may not. Oh, you know what? If I scooch these in, I want my family in the middle. And then like, it will be off to the side, kinda. Like that. I think this looks good. So I have the border, because we have like a whole requirement. It needs to have a border. And then it says meet your Tiara. I'm going to put like RA right there. And then on the side will be like my info. But I think it looks good. I have a lot of pictures. I didn't realize. And then all down here is like, all down here is traveling. So I think it looks pretty good. It's just this one that's kind of off to the side. But I can probably fix that and this too. But other than that, I think it looks so good. Okay guys, change of plans. So I decided I wanted to do like a colorful theme. Oh my god, I need to fix that. Anyways, I started gluing down just because I thought I like the letters more because it kind of goes with the candy theme and it's a little bit bigger to read. So I've been gluing these down with Mod Podge, and so far it's been working really good, and I've just been cleaning them up with this Q-tip. But I think so far this looks really, really good. I just need to finish gluing down the rest of these letters, and please look at me. I've been going through it, guys. Like, I'm so tired from doing all of this work, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and then I'll show you guys like the progress as I'm doing it. So I ended up getting like some little fuzzy balls, and I need to glue those down, but everything else is glued, the cupcakes, all of it. I think it looks so good. I'm like really obsessed with the way this turned out. I think the only thing I do want to add is, since my theme is candy, and so I kind of want to incorporate these onto it. But that means I need to go make some more, so I'm probably going to do that as the time comes. But here's the overall final look. Alrighty, hey guys! So I put my About Me board up. Why does it kind of look a little crooked? I'm not gonna lie, guys, this was so hard putting together, but it's a little bit later in the evening. It's actually another day, and guys, look, I'm in a whole residence hall. Like, this is absolutely insane. Never did I ever think, I was like creeping around like that. Never did I ever think that I would be like having my own. Let me give you guys a tour. Hold on. All right, okay. Here's my door, so cute. There's my room. I'll give you guys a whole haul there, but this is what my residence hall is looking at right now. The idea here is gonna be like, I wanna do like the candy cane road going along this side, and then this will be like bluish, pinkish. Oh, it looks like they painted the wall. I noticed they did that today. Oh, it's a little dirty. Anyways, guys, look at everything's empty. Look, we can go in some of the rooms. Everything is empty. This whole hall, everything's gonna be filled. Here's another room. Oh, all right. What happens here? Oh, this is another one of my bulletin boards. I'm gonna just keep this up. I thought about like I don't know. I might change the color of it. I might not. I'm not really sure how I feel. This was already here before I took over this hall. Okay, this is crazy. This honestly is so scary because all the doors most of them are open. It's so scary, oh my gosh. But the main reason I came down here is because I wanted to see when my haul ends, because I need to make the name tags. Oh, some of their name tags are still on here. Yeah, so far I have my About Me board that's finished and done, and now I need to finish the door decks, which is the little name tags that are going to go on the door, and then I need to do my end cap. So as far as the name tags, I kind of just need to put the background and write their names. Let's take a break tonight, and then I will see you guys probably tomorrow so we can work on my end cap, because this vlog is kind of all over the place. Like, it's training, and then it's this, and then it's that, and it's, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Insane, but I need to finish my end cap, so I'm going to go finish that. Ended up cutting out individual squares to make this rainbow. When we walk through the hall, I haven't put their names yet, which I'm not gonna show that on camera. I do need to hang that. I want to put it right here. And then I did end up finishing this board off camera as well. So this is like my interactive element. It says write something sweet. So I have sticky notes and like a little pen. And then, you know, write a little note. So you got this. Have a great day. I thought it matched well with the candy theme. And then, if I have time, I was thinking about putting like string going against the wall to give it more light. Here, let me turn on the light in here because it is so dark. This side, I'm going to put like important posters. So I figured if they're writing, they might take a look at what I have going on right here. And then over here we're just gonna put little string, possibly. I'm not too sure yet. All the rooms are finished. They're all stuffed. I just need to add the name tags and we'll be good. Look at the little mirror. Here's the fit check. Look, I've been hard at work, okay, for the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And this is what I look like at the end of the 2 weeks. But I'm gonna clean up, and then what I want to do is do like a little recap of everything, the process, all of it. So I will come back and see you guys for that. Okay, so I did buy a big bag of chips, and I have this basket, so I'm gonna fill this up with some chips and snacks, and then I also have giant lollipops. Oh, here they are. You know, I thought it would go well with the candy theme, so I'll put some of these in here. I think that would be really fun. Okay, so it is finally finally the end of training. Honestly, guys, the process, it was long. I'm not even gonna lie. It was very long. It was mentally a lot, but at the end, I feel like it was really worth it. I got my end caps done, my door decks, I got my hall decorations finished. I got scheduling done. I feel more excited about my role, and so this is me about a month into my RA role. So your girl's been in RA for a good month now. I've done night duties, I've done day duty by myself, I've written TDRs, which is the tour of duty reports. I've done the whole shebang. I've done room inspections. So I kind of want to just go ahead and recap everything. So a little bit back, so the first week was like introductions and everything. The second week was more so about like writing incident reports, knowing how to handle serious situations, just things like that, knowing how to respond to that. And then we also did like more programming. I honestly will say programming was like the most boringest thing out of everything. Out of all the RA duties, it was learning about programming. Like we spent like 3 to 4 days. Now, because we spent so much time, I'm assuming they expect us to put on an amazing program. And so, yes, editor me here, I actually have to do a programming event coming up pretty soon for my residents. I think we're going to do, the nice thing is that they changed it. It's not individual for, like, RAs to do. That's how it used to be. Like, each RA had to put on an event every single month. And then it's just unrealistic and it's a lot. So now we're doing it in groups, which is great. And so, yeah, literally my entire experience of going through training, like I said, it was mentally draining, but like just knowing how to take care of yourself, I would come days like I just wanted to be alone. Like I didn't even want to connect with my coworkers, and that's literally not even a them thing. Like I would come from lunch and I would just want to be in ground within myself, like, and that's okay. So just knowing when you need to take that time alone, knowing when you need to take breaks. What else? We literally, like, everything that I could possibly need, they provided me the resources for. What else? I feel like there's really not much. Like, really, they really just gave us like a demo of like the last week was like, or the last week of training, they gave us a demo on like front desk training, because they do expect you to know that. They gave us training on like the different keys, training on the technology that we use, where to find stuff, things like that. So it really wasn't much, but honestly, what I will say now, this is me being into my role for about a month now, things did get easier, but they kind of picked up again because we have to do fire room inspections. And this is just to make sure that like there's nothing crazy going on in the rooms, there's no fire hazards, there's a clear walkway, things like that. So that's like one thing, and that takes a lot because I have 38 residents, and that's a lot. But I love them down, and it's like, it's been amazing. Like, they're so free. They're so free. They're so sweet, and they're so kind. Like, honestly, really love my residents, and I don't know, I just really like the community. I showed you guys a video, like a clip of me like putting together snacks and stuff. Like, I do that. I notice they will eat it up. So what I try to do is I'll leave it out like every other week. I'll like refill up the basket of snacks. So hopefully they don't find out. So I'm like, no. But every other week I keep snacks out there, and if it's gone for the week early, I don't know what to say. Sometimes I'm really generous and I'll put more into it. But yeah, other than that, when it comes to like budgeting or having to buy anything, you don't have to buy anything for the role. That's what I did. You don't need to do that. They provide you with everything. As far as like putting on events and stuff, they do give you a budget for that. And it's a pretty good amount of budget, and mind you, it's for the whole year. So since we don't do events like separately anymore, it's all about collaboration, like all about working together, at least for our region. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about using up all of your budget. But other than that, like, I really don't have much. Like, my training experience was really good. It was a lot mentally. So if you're thinking about like being an RA, some things that I definitely like would want you to take away from anything from this video is, one, just staying organized. Prioritizing your mental health is another one as well. As well as just like creating a calendar of all the things that you know that you need to get done, because we had to schedule in things when I didn't even have my school schedule yet. So just making sure that you're staying on top of the dates. If you have questions about anything, asking for help, like, do not be afraid to ask. Like, I had some of my coworkers that were RAs for years, and I'm like, dang, like, I don't want to ask them because I feel like I'm gonna be a bother. No, like, if you have a question, you ask, and like, literally ask. Like, ask your supervisor, ask somebody, because they are going to be willing to help you. But yeah, other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video of this journey of being an RA with me. Definitely stay tuned. I'll give you guys a room tour soon. Several different videos coming out from Frankie and I very, very soon. So definitely make sure to keep up with us on our social media. We have Instagram and we have YouTube. And yeah, I really hope you guys like this video. Bye, guys.